manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a give, right side. Shaw, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing here, Trubisky. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
On the double. Hey, wahoo! Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Fight!
On first down, Renner. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hey, Charlie. Check. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
From the gun, Renner. Throws right side, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw again, Renner. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Trubisky. That's complete to Sharp. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, ball. Switch. Check. Hey, alert. Bye.
Throwing on 2nd down, Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Renner. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again, Renner. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, Renner. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16.
Ready? 60 outlaws. Push him back. Push him back. Hey, Delta.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Renner. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run with Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Matchbox lights.
Running with Elliott, and I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you run to the good, go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now Trubisky on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Switch pilot, 64, win. Big grip.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Renner. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 2nd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines.
The Dolphins
We got this.
at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they put that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Trubisky now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 180 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here's Trubisky. He's got his man sharp, complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Renner. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky is going to float. That's caught inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Blue draw quarter.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 20. .29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. Back to throw. Dillon. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
23 yards the pickup there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Shift. Hey, switch gears. Ready?
Now a first down carry for Harris. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing on first down. Dillon. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, Dillon. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Tighten up, pull it together, switch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Looking to throw. Dillon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Under 10, 10. Deuce. Let go.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Check, check. Lucky. Ready.
From the gun, Renner. Got his man. That's Harry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
General West.
This is Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They run again with Harris. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm going to run you over. Whip. Watch the whip. Check safety.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
On 4th down, Dillon. And he's got his man on the out route. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before